They are at 7 entrenchment. This will get them to 5. So an attack now would not dislodge them. Now it would. Okay. That means that these guys will go in there, at least one of them. So we'll have that, and I'll actually move ahead to attack those artillery pieces. That seems to be productive. So again, I cannot do anything here. Only on turn 12. This is not a hills terrain, right? I have to attack one of them. There's not much I can do. What I will do is bomb them in the hopes that that at least one of these guys might try to attack. That's all I can hope for. This mixed brigade is also still gonna pose a problem, but I'd rather keep the bomber in check. Another thing that's probably quite useful to do at this stage is to attack the artillery pieces that can directly attack this, potentially. Once again, there is nothing that can actually do anything. I guess I don't need artillery there. I might as well move these back. Same for these artillery pieces. They're not going to be super useful in here, so they will need to move even further ahead. I need my recon just to go and take a look. Okay. It's not a crazy effective attack, but it's because they're fully entrenched. So right, my biggest hope is that finally they'll be able to clear some of these, and those militias are not too powerful, but we need to kill enough enemy units that they can actually go and break through. Right, this is not bad. Okay, so indeed they went in there. Now that they've taken that victory hex, it will be interesting to see where their focus is going to be. Maybe they're going to turn back. That is ideal, that they would go for the remainder of the victory hexes. Indeed. I would like to see that the most. Yes, please kill them. And have you guys kill them. That's... Nope. Really? I'm gonna have to look at those odds because this just seems ridiculous. For the recon to be more powerful than my tank. Also don't get why these guys did not attack down there. Not at all. Okay, it's good that they are dead. Wow. Okay. That actually opens up one spot. It would encircle them. And I can take away its movement. And that would finally allow me to potentially move further ahead, because this is not amazing. Let's move you. Okay. So that should make it surrender. Yeah, so let's take a look at that attack with the recon against my tank. Defender shoots first. You still had a 35% chance. What is its attack? 10 hard attack. Holy cow. It's double that of my tank. That's some powerful recon. How is the other recon that I have, which is similar to it? Not the Lancia. Recon down here. Now, this one is only 5. The UNL. So this it's a super powerful recon, actually. Huh. Alright. Well, that was dumb. I could have attacked it with the anti-aircraft, finally destroyed it, but... now I have to rely on a lot of luck. Come on. Thank you. Okay. It cost me a bit more prestige, but at least the thing is down. I'm inclined to go after this. It's very powerful. So... oh, wow. Alright. That's not too bad. But... the only thing I'm accomplishing there is that these units will have to get repaired. But in order to take this, I still need... 4 and 2. I mean, technically, if I push them back, I can then follow it up with a more powerful tank. But nope. And now it might even get killed. That's great. They're absolutely great. Alright. Let's try to limit the amount of units that can actually reach this then. By putting these in there. So they can't directly move up into that hex. Only these guys can move there, and they might actually stay there. I'm not gonna try and attack these, because otherwise they might retreat and they might actually... oh, this is also a hill, so they would not be able to get in there. Yeah, let's attack. Because then there is at least a chance that I can kill it off this way. And I did. Okay, great. Might be able to encircle these guys then, which is quite necessary. And then the only hex that I afterwards need to take is Nambroka. I hope these guys will be a bit more aggressive towards this lower area. Now that we've cleared that, so that we can take back some of the prestige that we lost before. This Trubia, I can leave it here. I think these guys are suppressed enough. I'm gonna move these around. It doesn't show me a whole lot. I would like to see this before. They're at 15. It's not a lot, and they're very likely not to be able to do a whole lot. So they have 3 hard attack, and this is a hard unit, I think. Yeah, exactly. So 8 defense, that means a 15% chance for each to attack or to hit me. Just not good enough. Yeah, let's shell them, so suppress them a bit, and then move over to this side. This might actually be empty, Toledo, or that's not Toledo. Where is Toledo? Oh, this, right? Moving along the path might then be the most useful. This is already much tougher if I want to get up there, because the odds of me taking any of those areas are much less likely. And these attacks are no good. Is this hills? No, it's clear. Yeah, then I'm actually willing to attack. Get rid of some of that artillery strength. Won't hurt. I'm happy these guys died, because otherwise they would keep repairing. That would be a serious problem. Now, I'm still not there yet that I actually want to get that back. I think, though, I will move you up. Okay. So confusing. Will you guys actually go and do something useful? Please. Kill them. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Just like with regular Panzer Corps, artillery always damage your tanks. Luckily I have enough Trubia, so it's not that bad. Okay, that's fine. Now these guys are back, of course. 13. Okay, so they've these two, and then there's still this. Might be able to get them into a pocket. This way. Alright. Very good. Let's take a look out here. No, it is empty. Alright. If it's ripe for the picking, then I will not mind that. However, first things first. I can move here with the recon as unhandy like, I might even be able to reach all the way there in those 5 turns. I'm gonna use this recon for that. But... oh wow, that's an insane attack. But not one that I mind. So I need to take a look whether these are empty too, in order to potentially be able to take them. Alright. Not gonna attack either of those, but... is this a... it's a Hills Hex. Well, these are auxiliaries, but I need to start getting at these guys as well in order to get to Nambroka, because currently that is still a bit of a problem. Although I think I should be able to get there within the allotted time frame. Right, I'm gonna shift to tank forces. And I'm also gonna move the bombers this turn. Alright, there we go. Let's move the recon up here for now, and let's get these guys in there. These guys will be slightly, yes, less efficient, but not so much that I think they're not going to be any threat at all. I'll keep these guys there. This encirclement is quite loose, and don't have those guys yet. One thing I could start trying to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, is get that airfield back. So yeah, let's also attack here. We know there's still a BT down there too. Interestingly enough, these guys even... oh yeah, they can't retaliate. So I would like to get this down. Nope. Alright, the anti-tank. I can actually move that here. Okay, well, that's interesting. Quite nice maybe if they actually did some damage there, but... okay, so they are at least moving forward. It's a decent hit. They'll just repair, but... can we just stop having artillery deal damage to my tanks all the time? It's really annoying since it's just a 2% chance. Wow, that's very aggressive. Not very useful, probably, either. Take that. Then Aranjuez. And you guys gonna go up there. Ah, shame. Trying to take as many additional cities as possible to potentially get my prestige back up even just a little bit. Okay, well, I cannot go in there if they are kind of retreating. And I also cannot attack any of those units. So I think it's much more effective to start going after units like this. If I move ahead and shell them, I can make them surrender. At least that was my hope. Okay, it should work now. Nice. That's one artillery less. Sweet. It's a second artillery. So now the road is starting to get somewhat clear. Just a little bit. Need to protect my artillery too. But I think they're very likely to be safe this way. As for the fighters, oh, sucks. Start the entrenching as well. Okay, so no luck. And meanwhile, I'll just take that. Oop. Again, they have 9 heart attack in the city. That's murder. So if I had something extra there, I could probably do it. But yeah, I'm currently too focused on getting the actual objectives. I can't goes to 1 star, that's nice. I might actually be able to get up to that village. We'll see how that goes. Oh, come on. What are your odds? Jeez. You have 12. This is how much movement. For wheeled, it's 4. And they have wheeled movement. They should be able to go back then after an attack. And this is clear terrain, so I'll just follow them. And then basically I need to move away with these guys. They cannot reach that, right? I don't need these guys anymore to block this, so because this will go to 7 as well. No, I kind of do. I know that's a silly movement now. Okay. You can really attack. So I need to deal with that because it seems like they're super reluctant for whatever reason. Let's take the recon. Take a look down here. This is empty. I'll take it. Would really help if that damage output would be a bit higher. But oh well, so they repaired these. There's not a lot I can really do against those two. So, and they got things on the wraps there, so I might just as well go back. Apparently, they don't want to attack here. It must be that their predicted damage is too low. But I mean, it's not that bad, actually. You're supposed to. I went to... Okay, well. Alright. And these will go to 9 out of 10. I can let them take it. That's okay. Yeah, then that means that basically I'm going to look at taking Nambruka now, the last objective. And that will not be easy again either which way, but so try my best. Let's get these in hills and do some repairs. I don't think it's too unlikely to think that I'll get rid of that militia next turn. Yeah, this is fine. they want to attack into my auxiliary unit, I don't mind that one bit either. So just attacking those guys where it might be useful. And that's probably about it. So taking those additional hexes does help. Interestingly enough, so it's 0 and 5. I need to keep you there for the end. Yeah. No, actually I don't. Start moving. All right. Okay, you should actually attack, I think. Yeah. They really have almost nothing left in worth of strength. This is a problem, though. Okay, they have an actual counterattack. Well, we'll see how that goes. I don't think I'll be able to see all the way there. So I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna handle that. First of all, again, dealing with this is useless. Okay. And since I do have the turns for it, I feel like trying to snag a few more BTs might actually be worth it. Or alright, just destroy. That's a real shame because I wasted a lot of firepower for that. To work. It's kind of sucky. Okay. Might be able to take this village though, and that would also be nice. The only airfield that has the potential to let me look down there is there. Ah, come on. It would kind of mean I'm abandoning those. That's kind of what it looks like right now. Because roads for track to 0.8. So technically they can move in here on the next turn. It's turn 17. Alright, just go here. Alright, so that's empty. $152mm. Seems like the Spanish have got some new toys. I still couldn't take that. Might just as well do this for a little bit of experience and or prestige. What else? Look, I really want to take this. But of course I'm gonna suffer massively for it. Despite the odds, as it should be. Absolutely. Ah. And these guys should be going in that direction. Luckily it's an AUX unit. It has at least that going for it. It doesn't matter whether it gets killed or not. Okay, so you can take that on turn 18. You're gonna go in here, take that airfield on turn 18. I'm gonna hope that I'll be able to get in here on turn 18. Just to grab those additional hexes. Then I will not have taken this village. But then that's about it. And at least in terms of prestige, things will not have been that bad then. Let's shut them again so I can at least push them out. Regardless. This is also clear terrain, right? Okay, so I would really like to make surrender that T-26. but yeah, I need the experience. I guess for now I might just as well. Yeah, this outright kills it. Doesn't really matter whether I take it or the Republican forces. Maybe they'll actually get killed anyway. That would be a great boon to the war effort, I do admit. I should have gone for the artillery. That was silly. Okay. Yeah, I got the points, right. Okay, repairing. Last turn. Let's at least encircle them. Take this hex. Okay, let's hope it works. Nope. Great. Well, I shouldn't trust on luck anyway. That's usually quite a bad idea for me, so I'm not surprised here. They have 5 and they have 12, so it's a difference of 7. So there is a chance they might deal 1, but I need. We'll see how this goes. If I can get 1 more suppression, it's the only way it might work. No. Nope. Oh well. Yeah, and they cannot damage it anyway, so. Right, that would have gotten me a nice amount of prestige, but. At least I got the airfield. So I basically ended up with as much prestige as I started with. Actually a bit less even. Because I started previous mission with I think 7,000 and now I have only 6,000 and I didn't actually do a whole lot of upgrades. I'd rather say that I did some downgrades. So that wasn't the best. I guess in large part that is because the AI is so wonky and they need to repair a lot because they just don't fare very well. They even lost me an anti-aircraft unit and a lot of damage down here because they just decide to go out on their own. Like, you're supposed to support these guys, but then they don't allow you to support them because the AI is kind of poop. So that kind of sucks. And if you do actively support them, you have a very high chance of actually getting smacked. So it's not amazing. Right, and he also survived. Right, no end briefing once again, so they kind of try to trick you into thinking they have end briefings now, but they kind of don't. It seems like they just decided to go to Wikipedia, write a small summary of what they found there, and use that as a reference, and just put it out there as a quick solution to people's request to have end briefings. Which is, again, like I said, kind of a half-assed approach, and it really feels like they didn't actually want to confirm or acknowledge even that the way they designed this game was maybe not the way many people liked it, or indeed, like, people were wanting, and they were wanting for example, end briefings, but no. That was not going to be there. I really hope, again, that they try to learn from this and they acknowledge that it's not as great, but so far I've seen only fanboys, so I don't know. I don't know why people aren't critical. Like, why don't people actually dare to call them out on, things that might still be wrong with the game? Like, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging what's good. For the secondary objectives, I actually do like the point system, for example. I think that's actually a nice addition, I would say. But then again, the same points that I talked about for the Panzer Corps main campaign, they actually still apply, in the sense that they still don't actually have end briefings. Yeah, they took a summary from Wikipedia, but it doesn't actually tailor to the game itself. Like, for example, Panzer or Strategic Mind does. Like, they actually do immerse you quite a lot into the battles that you're playing. And this game still doesn't actually do that. Like, they haven't listened to people about that. And instead, they just made a quick fix solution, slammed it out there instead of actually thinking about some kind of, still, why am I doing certain things? It's like, why am I taking these outer cities? For what reason am I doing that? Like, that still applies. Why am I saving this governor? Why is that important? Those same questions still apply, but they didn't do anything with that, so that's kind of a shame. There's still no major minor victory thing, even though they kind of suggested that they were implementing that in the Spanish into this DLC. So they kind of made it. They acted as if they would implement this, but then they kind of just only added secondary objectives and claimed this is different types of victory, even though it really isn't. Because if you're going to say we're going to add and secondary objectives and multiple ways of victory as well, like, there's no way to interpret it. So it's just a marketing lie, basically, in order to get people to buy the game. But then again, why are you doing this? Because people just get disappointed afterwards. It's like, oh yeah, great, we're going to have, different grades of victory. That's nice. I'm going to buy it then because I'm excited for these new features. And then you buy it and it's like, okay, well, I guess they aren't in there. So why did I buy this? You just kind of tricked me into buying this game. Nobody likes that, So yeah, that seems to be kind of going on. I will still continue. But if I were to grade this now, like, if I would give the base game I would probably give it around a 4, maybe 3 even. Like, I think the main campaign for this game is really, really bad. And definitely not enjoyable to play. And I think that this DLC... Yeah, I would give it a 5.5. Like a bare pass. And there's so much they could improve upon and actually make it great. And I think, their sales would improve if they actually did that. Make people more excited. Really make this the grand Panzer Corps game that people want, I guess. But by continuing to take these kind of half-assed approaches, I just, I don't know, it kind of still feels a bit disappointing because of that. So I would give it a 5.5. I think it's a bare pass. So, alright, that's fine. Maybe, again, they'll improve, and maybe next time it will be a 6.5. Something like that. Either way, enough, I guess, complaining about what is still missing in this campaign, I feel. So, historically, Franco's decision to rescue the nationalists holding out in the Alcaraz, the Toledo, was filled with controversy, as German advisors objected, knowing it would give Madrid precious time to prepare its defenses. But the relief of the Alcaraz carried immense symbolic value, as the location was steeped in history. The lifting of the months-long siege dramatically bolstered nationalist morale across the country. Capitalizing on this triumph and his earlier successes, Franco declared himself head of state with the official rank of Generalissimo in October. Alright. Let's continue then. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.